Hey, how's it going, guys? So we have Diego and I also have Alex here with me. They were really nice to wait and let me open their box with them. So we're gonna crack open this Guardians Rising box and see what we get. Hopefully we get some good pulls. We're looking for some hyper rare type of leles because everyone's looking for that and it's really rare right now. So we're gonna crack open this box and see what we get out of it and show you guys the pulls and talk about. We're not gonna talk about every single card in there. We're just gonna talk about the main rare cards. So let's get into this box. All right, so we're gonna crack open this box.
Why does that always happen?
Yes, and Diego's gonna start opening packs because we did have an extra pack from the tournament today. Ooh, so we're already off to a good start. Diego managed to pull Metagross GX. We're already predicting that this might see some gameplay because you can get a Meta Energy or a Psychic Energy and attach it to a Pokemon once per turn. 2 of these lets you set up 2 Meta Energies, and that usually it's good for any attack that's a double colorless. So yeah, so we might see some play with this.
Just hand me these, okay?
I actually didn't get anything, so yeah.
Little man's got some good luck.
If we're doing a pack war right now, Diego would have won by now. So I'm just gonna talk about this pack because I'm upset. So when you get a non-foil card and then your reverse foil is the same card that you got in that pack, that is when I get upset.
Oh my god.
And while I'm over here getting bad cards, Diego's pulling all the full arts. So right here, we got a Toxapex GX, Spike Cannon, flip 4 coins. This attack does 30 for each heads. Super Intense Poison for 3 Psychic Energies. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned. Put 10 counters instead of 1 in between turns, and prevent all damage attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And that's for 3 energies, and it's called Total Shredder Shelter GX. So this box already is looking pretty good. I'm probably not gonna get anything. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get anything. So I got something. It's not really a rare, but it is a chase card because you don't get too many in the deck. So I got an Ori Cororio. So this, for every Pokemon in the discard pile, it does 10. It lets you put 1 damage counter anywhere you want. So that's pretty scary. Because if you, let's say you retreat it to kind of like protect yourself, play defense, this lets you put counters wherever you want and get a knockout even from the bench. So more than likely, we already know people are going to start maining this. It's going to be probably a secret tech, so yeah. Cool. And while I was talking about that, we got another GX. This is Komomo GX. I talked about it on the last episode on the channel. Probably gonna see some gameplay with it. Its attacks aren't that great, so I'm not gonna talk about them. So yeah. I'm not getting any cards. Yeah, that was packed. That pack was bad. I'm just digging randomly. I should be going in order. Every time a green code card.
Okay, this time I got nothing.
I got a choice span, so that's pretty good. Cool. I wish these were the good cards because I keep getting them. So I got a Sandslash, which I've been talking about Slash not on the channel, just with Ryan and other people. So I don't know if you guys remember back in the day we used to play Slurpuff, like tasting, so you would draw a card. This kind of does the same thing, and for a water energy and a double colorless, you can attack for 50 and switch with one of your opponents. So it's a Donphan. So if you have a Wobbuffet, switch, boom, the Wobbuffet goes up, their ability locked. So I want to build something with this. I'll probably build something just for fun, but I'll get back to you guys on it. The Slush Rush, draw one card, I think it's really good. So yeah. And Knuckle Patch.
My man, you got no good pulls right now. Go ahead, let's set it up.
Oh, it's about time. And I get nothing.
I pulled the full art too.
We can build a Toxapex thing already, right?
What the? I got two.
So I managed to pull a Toxapex GX, but it's just a regular art. It's just a regular art, so it's not a hyper or anything. So it's pretty cool.
What about you and everything?
And I got
So Diego managed to pull a Aloha Ninetales GX, hyper rare full art. This is actually really cool. For a double colorless Ice Blade, this attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. Two water energies and a colorless. It lets you do Blizzard's Edge, discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. So that's okay. Kind of slows you down, but Aqua Patch is a thing, so it's not really that bad. And then last attack, which is Ice Path, for 2 colorless, move all damage counters from this Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it practically becomes a Tauros, because if it gets hit hard enough and you have, if it gets hit hard enough and there's enough like counters on it, you can move them to your opponent's active Pokemon and they get knocked out instead of you. So yeah, so this is actually pretty good. There's already speculation that they're gonna see a lot of gameplay of this. So yeah. Oh, here we go. It's about time I got something. So I got a hyper rare Drampa GX. So for 1 colorless Righteous Edge, 20 damage, discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's kind of good for disruption. Instead of using an enhanced hammer, you can use this, and you're still doing 20 damage, so that's pretty good. Add a Kukui, that's 40, and add a choice band, and that's an extra 30, so you're doing 20, 50, 70. So that's not bad. And you're discarding special energy, so you're throwing your opponent off. For 3 colorless, Berserk, 80 plus. If your opponent bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them, this attack does 70 more. So any damage counters out there, you're doing 70 more, so it's 150. In Expanded, you're probably going to see some gameplay with this with Pineco, maybe also Golbats and Crobats, because you'll snipe the bench and then you'll come in, hit them for 150, and you'll knock out whatever's in front of you. The last attack, which is Big Wheel GX, for 1 colorless, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 10 cards. That's great, but the probability of you getting end after you do that is very high, and more than likely, if you're swinging with this, you're probably going to be down to 3, maybe even 2 prizes. So wasting your GX to get 10 cards and then getting end to 2 sucks. So we might not see play with this with the GX at least, but the rest of them is the rest of the attacks are pretty good. Cool. Diego managed to pull a full art Hala. So this supporter, shuffle your hand into your deck. If you use the GX attack, you draw 7. If not, you draw 4. So that's pretty good. If you're playing like Tauros or anything like that that requires a GX move, you're gonna draw 7 cards. But if not, you draw 4. So, and you get to shuffle, so you get to keep some of the valuable cards in your hand, and some of the valuable cards in your hand, put them back into your deck. So we might see some gameplay with this. We just have to see.
Yeah, in the beginning it was Bob and I, and then we were looking for people to invest in the store. We didn't have a name for it. We were just like, let's start a store. And your mom's like, sure, we need money. I'm like, okay. So they've been going for a while. About 2 years now, right?
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh my god, that's a whole bunch of
Yep.
You don't trade, so you're not. And then we're not tradable boxes. You're not regular nationals, if you want regular ones.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you want full art, keep it. If you don't mind.
So I got a Lycanroc GX. The ability Bloodthirsty Eyes. On your opponent, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So it becomes a Lysander, and then its attack is 1 fighting, a double colorless Claw Slash for 110. And then its GX is this attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's pretty good. It pretty much, the bigger your opponent's bench, the more damage this is going to do. Ryan was actually playing this today. Not this, but the older version of it. More than likely he's going to add this to his deck, and it's going to run a little smoother. So we're going to see some gameplay with this for sure. And a reverse foil Aqua Patch, which is always good to shiny out that deck, get it all nice and foiled out. I'm going to open the last pack. They were nice enough to let me get the last crack at it. Oh, and it's good. And it wasn't good.
Oh my god.
But yeah. You're looking for chandeliers?
Not really.
Oh, I have some. There's like a lot. Like, we have enough to build like a blanket. But yeah. I did get an Aqua Patch and an Enhanced Hammer, so that's pretty good. So yeah. Alright guys, so that was the box. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We did rush through it because it's kind of late and we kind of have to go home. We just finished the tournament here. More on that on the video before this, so please check that out. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you share the video. Maybe some people, they like and they enjoy watching me open boxes with people, with friends. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. See you guys next time.